So
That is so cool.
when you're on the field, what's the trash talk look like?
Oh, it's everything.
Are you doing research or is it just off the cuff?
I mean, not really research. Like I won't dive into like people's like Instagrams. I know people do that all the time. Like people do that to me all the time. Like
Really? What do they say?
I mean, like they'll just like they'll find out like fan members' names, stuff like that,
I
and say
hate
that,
people
and,
like that.
and then
Oh my god.
like I don't do that. Probably
Dang,
probably
that's deep.
the stuff that I got in trouble for the most was I would call the opposing team's head coach by his first name like during the game. Like-
that's annoying. That's an annoying. That's a
I
good
like
one.
that.
Yeah.
I like
That's
that.
a really good one.
Like-
Coaches
like-
hate that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They freaking
Oh
hate
yeah.
that.
Like I'd be like when we were playing the team, I'd be like Chad, what's going on, man? Like it's not working today. Like Chad, what's up, Chad? And,
Dude, oh my gosh, that's so disrespectful.
Yeah.
That's
and,
a clever one.
And
That's
yeah.
a good one. Yeah, you can definitely get in a lot of trouble for that too. Even like, did your coach ever say something to you?
Oh no, I definitely got my leash pulled a little bit because there was one time we played Troy.
Yeah.
It was a game that we thought we didn't even have to play. Like we thought it was gonna be COVID canceled, and then we didn't even like we didn't come in the game with the right mindset, and they came out like it was their Super Bowl because like they were like
Yeah, of
they were
course.
like 5-6 and like we were undefeated, ranked 13 in the country,
Yeah.
and we wanted to like in the last minute, and then we got a strip sack. I recovered it. And then I launched the ball to their sideline, like, and it like bounced right in front of their head coach. And and we came in, we were all celebrating, and I guess he said something to my coach, like when they met in the middle, like he wouldn't shake his hand or something like that, and told him why. And I got absolutely ripped.
Because of that?
Yeah, I got absolutely ripped before, but like everyone came in, was all celebrating, and then like as he walked in, dead face, just absolutely ripped. me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, cause
I don't mind that, bro. Like, have
but-
fun.
yeah, but you gotta think like the coaching
What do you
world.
think about that?
The coaching world is so small, right? You don't want to have
It
that.
wasn't the coach; it was his player. Like
Well, I mean, it's a reflection of the coach. Like if
to me, that's like us the like Miami in the '80s or like early 2000s.
Uh,
right?
but
it's
he
that
wants-
same attitude. Like
but
that's
he-
what made him so great.
but
Like,
he
what-
wants-
it's football.
he wants him to be in a good light at all times. Like
But you're on the
anyways.
field though. Like
Yeah, but
you
you
understand?
can't-
Like the
it's-
game is football. Like
yeah,
when
it's
you
hard-
get off the field, I'm not saying like just scrap and
Yeah,
sucker
but
punch him.
but you're meant like who you are carries to off the field too. So it's not like,
No, you're a different person when you're on the field. At least I am, and I'm sure you would say the same thing.
but you don't want that coach. Now the coach looks at him like that, and for someone, I have to say you do have a really kind heart, by the way. But for now the coach is looking at him like this guy is like.
Bro, am I
someone-
crazy for thinking that? Like
I don't know. You
I
can-
like
you
that
can
move,
weigh in. It
bro.
was your
You keep throwing
situation.
that shit. I like it.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'll probably do something similar. I mean,
Hell yeah. Say you'll do it again, bro. I might do it next year when I come back from my ACL. Just
Yeah.
for you.
I mean, I'll probably not try to bounce it right in front of the coach. I didn't mean to, obviously, but
Yeah.
that's where it landed.
Go hit him next time.
I'll probably maybe I'll throw it in the stands instead of throwing it at their
In the
sideline or
stands.
something like that.
Yeah, don't understand. So his
Yeah.
wife.
I like that. How about, okay, so that's talking to coaches. What about opposing players? We talked about Zach a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, I do talk a lot on the field. I mean, that's just kind of how I've always kind of played sports in general.
Yeah.
We have a lot of guys on our team that talk a lot. I mean, that's kind of our mentality. We kind of have people called us the bad boys of the Sun Belt, and we kind of ran with that, like that we're the bad guys. Like
Oh, yeah.
we like being the villains and that kind of thing. And I mean, yeah,
That's part of the whole persona.
yeah,
Yeah. Like, yeah, that's who you guys are.
Yeah.
From practice to fighting an inside run to team.
yeah.
Justice wouldn't fit in, but
Heck no.
I love it, man.
Come on, bro.
I love it.
Pretty boy at the West Coast. I'm not fitting into that, but I love that style, and I think it wins. Like you got to have some different type of style
Yeah.
to win. Playing in the Sun Belt though, like how is that? Is that like the environment? I don't know. I mean, I can tell you about the Ivy League, which is, honestly, I don't really want to tell you, but I can tell you about like the SEC and like SEC, like everything was like built up for the game. Like you got news conferences and stuff like that. I know that's in every conference, but it's just there's a lot of built up emotion leading up to the game. Like, do you feel that same way in the Sun Belt? Like, are the stadiums fairly packed or like?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely varies school to school.
Yeah.
Like App State, when we go
Snap! I forgot about App State.
when we go to App State this year, it's gonna be packed out. How
Yeah.
many 50, 60,000, whatever they got, and they're gonna be throwing batteries at me and all that stuff. They really don't like
Batteries?
us.
Batteries.
Charged up?
They don't like us at App State very much. Like
Why?
so we definitely had like a bit huge back and forth with them this past year. Like
Yeah.
before we played the game, I was in the press conference and I said, yeah, we don't like them and they don't like us, and like we'll see what happens. And then they took that, ran with it, and like it was a huge back and forth. And then they got mad at us because they went and played in the Myrtle Beach Bowl, which was in our stadium.
Oh yeah.
And then we went to the game, and they got mad at us. They thought we were like showing them up or whatever. And
why'd y'all go to the game? Just to watch good football, or
yeah, I mean, it was kind of funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess there's not too much else to do.
Yeah.
Actually, I probably would have went to the game too.
Yeah.
That's a good team too, by the way.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah.
I wouldn't let them know that they're good, but they are. They're pretty good.
Oh, they just heard it.
Well, you just said it, so
we'll cut that one out. Don't worry about it. So they throw batteries at you?
No, they're gonna do something similar. Like I get weird. Like I've gotten weird things tweeted at me from App State fans. Like
wow.
Like actually the worst thing that someone's ever tweeted at me, or I forget if it was a DM or a tweet. It was after we played BYU. Someone DM'd me and said that that before they go to bed they're gonna pray that I had a career-ending injury.
That would make me really nervous.
Yeah, and
did you respond to that?
No, but yeah, App State fans would be like, I can't wait to see you. Like tweet at me, I can't wait to see you with me and 50,000 of my closest friends. Like watch out when you get here, like all that kind of stuff.
Holy cow!
What was that adjustment like? Going from relatively unknown 5-7 team before to kind of in the national spotlight, and you in particular in the national spotlight. Was it? I mean, sure there was a huge adjustment period.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was kind of weird at some points. Like, I mean, for the whole team in general, I feel like outside of the Sun Belt, like everyone loves us. Like they called us like America's team and all that stuff. But inside the Sun Belt, we are the villains. They hate us. Every single team has us circled for this next year. Like they absolutely it stems from us doing that in the locker room after we beat
honestly.
teams and just like the way we played on the field. Like everyone talks a lot and like we get after people. And
how does all that make you feel? Like the tweets, like when you read that stuff, is it motivation? Like,
no, I mean, I'm pretty like internally motivated. Like I won't let someone says about me motivate me on the football field. Like I usually motivate myself from inside. Cause you're active on there, bro. I see you every day. Oh yeah. I mean, I kind of take it as like how boxers promote their fights. Like it's like. Get more eyes on the game. Like if I have a back and forth with someone before the game, there's gonna be more people watching the game.
Snap!
Even though you're not making money off of it, but
it's sick. Yeah.
Hey, that's a lot of confidence right there.
That's an interesting way of putting
because
it.
not a lot of people want that spotlight. I mean, they want it, but they don't seek after it. Like
it takes a lot of balls.
That seriously does.
If you're a fighter and you're talking a bunch of trash leading up to your fight, and then you lose, and you just seem like a jackass because you just told this guy you're gonna kill him. You know what I'm saying? So that's a ton of confidence though. But I love it.
Yeah, right? I mean, and it definitely goes into with like the teams that we play. Like I definitely get singled out all the time in games. Like I can't pile watch. Like if there's a pile in front of me,
you out?
People are like trying to knock me out of the game.
Really?
Like I remember when right before we played Louisiana during the regular season, there was a hurricane like in Louisiana, and we had to move the game to a Wednesday. And then they asked me in a press conference. They said like, how do you feel about that? And I said, We'll play him at 3 a.m. in a Wendy's parking lot. We don't care. Like, that's all I said. And, like, they took that as, like, the biggest disrespect. It wasn't even disrespectful, but they took it as the biggest disrespect. Like dudes are, like grabbing my leg and twisting me that game. Like,
oh, gosh.
Was that the moment where you're like, all right, if I lean into this villain or this heel thing, then, like, that could be me? Was there, like, a moment where you're like, all right, like, I kind of like this, and, like, everyone's kind of, like, gravitating towards
you have to like it, dude.
I mean, I definitely like it, but I think it's a whole team. Like, it's everyone looks at our whole team in that way, and I just kind of going off of like how. But
you're the most active on Twitter, though, right? Or at least one of them.
One of them, I'd say so.
Gosh, this is a lot.
Are you reading all your mentions?
No.
Dude, this is a lot.
Has it ever gone to you, or like you've always been level-headed? Because I've read stuff before, and I'm like, sheesh.
Well, I don't get it because I kid you not, you have the kindest heart. Like, bro, I kid you not. Like, but it doesn't align. It doesn't align
at all
with the football persona. Like, you tell me exactly what you're saying in like press conference interviews. I'm fooled. Like, I don't even think I can imagine you saying.
It doesn't seem like it would be. Yeah.
Because, like, honestly, like the Wendy's parking lot thing, that's disrespectful.
How's
like,
that disrespectful?
How?
Like it's just
It's
like certain
we'll
things you just say.
time. Like
It's like it's just something you just I don't know. It's just the way it is, status quo.
I would
like
say that's not a big deal.
It's kind of just like if I'm on the other side, like we'll play them anytime. Like if you want to play me on 1-on-1 at the park, like I'll play you 1-on-1 at the park. Like it's like I'm better than you kind of thing, which is fine if you say that, but it's usually like press conference like it's like press conference is like hey like that soft, it sucks that the game got moved there, but we're really looking forward to the game. That's like an answer like I would throw out there.
Yeah,
that's a cliche.
As opposed to exactly that's why it's a cliche for a reason. As opposed to no, if they want to play in front of Taco Bell, like we can play them in front of Taco Bell, like no worries about that. So I don't know. It just doesn't match. So I'm still trying to piece things together right now.
What team was it that got mad?
That was before we played Louisiana Lafayette.
Lafayette.
Yeah. I saw that picture on Instagram of you like clashing heads with the guy from Troy.
Yeah.
And then you posting the caption was clean. I don't know if you remember it.
Yeah.
It was the egg one.
Yeah.
Something about hard
It
boiled.
was a Drake lyric. Yeah.
Oh, was that a Drake lyric?
Yeah.
Of course, all Drake lyrics are cold captions. Yeah. We got to put that.
Go-to. That's a go-to.
That's a go-to. Yeah. Honestly, a lot of them. Yeah. But anyways, besides the fact that Drake's the GOAT, but I when I saw that too, I was like, oh, like this is a dude we're gonna talk to, and I know we keep going back to it. Like, if you base like the persona based off of, like your football play and like Instagram and stuff like that, like I don't know. I'm kind of.
You thought I was gonna be like a dick when I came in here or something? Like,
just throwing the table.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I've been trying to find a nice way of saying it, but since you said it, no, I definitely thought it. I definitely thought that was gonna be the vibe. Like this dude is Ford F-250 like type dude, like huge dick, rocking in. Like I don't know, but I just get a different vibe. Like cool dude. Like I don't know.
I mean, it could be that like when you cross the line, like when you go on the football field, you just activate a different persona.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say I'm definitely chilling right now. I mean, I wouldn't like when I before I go into press conferences, like it's like I mean, I honestly like in my heart I do not like the guys that we're playing. Like I don't even like talking about them.